School, the EA games of education. You put all your blood, sweat, tears, and cum into it, and you get nothing in return. I had a fun little idea of making a series where I talk about everything wrong with school and covering one topic at a time because, I mean, come on, let's be honest here. School is an objectively shitty education system. And, shit needs to be changed or else humanity is just not gonna go far. And if I wanted to make one video just talking about everything wrong with school in general, but it would stretch well past 7 hours because there's just that much wrong with school. So I guess welcome to episode 1 of Shitting on School with Duck God YT. We're going to start with how we have to ask for permission to perform basic human functions. We all know that one of the most batshit insane things teachers have you do is ask for permission to go use the shitter and use the urinals. And I've never understood why. I don't understand this rule at all. Like, it's just like the school hates nature. Taking a piss and shitting on the shitter is one of the most basic cycles of life, and yet somehow we have to ask for permission to use the bathroom. I mean, I can't be the only guy who sees the problem with this. And when you're running down the hall because you're about to explode in your trousers because you had to damn near give your teacher a blowjob just to use the damn things, you get stopped by fucking hall monitors running down the hall like football players jumping on a dog pile, and they start fucking interrogating your intentions of running down the hall as if running in the hall is gonna set off a nuclear bomb. So now you're sitting there answering their dumbass questions like, what are you doing out here? Where's your hall pass? As you're about to fucking splatter the wall with diarrhea. And then you're even in more of a hurry to fucking not soak your pants in piss. So then, they let you go and then you continue to, and then you have to like walk down the hall. Because obviously you don't want to just run in front of them or they're going to stop you again and give you another fucking speeding ticket. You literally have more freedom and control over your own body in solitary confinement chambers. Prisoners get more respect than students because at least they can use the turbo shitter without having to ask. Teachers expect us to act like young adults but then proceed to treat us like little children. Like, yeah, it's so hypocritical. Like, come on. Fucking zoo animals don't have to ask to piss and shit. Honestly, you might as well just start shitting in your pants in class to prove a point. It's a hell of a lot better than taking the treatment of a little fucking toy teachers get to bully. Oh, and even better, because COVID is around, online school is a thing, and guess what? You still have to ask for permission to use the goddamn bathrooms in your own fucking house. You don't even get the freedom of going to the shitter when you're at home, because we're forced to perpetually act like teachers are gods on a transcendent plane above us all. And when teachers do say, like at the beginning of the year, alright guys, I'm a pretty laid back teacher, you don't need to ask permission to use the bathroom, you can just walk out. Yeah, that's a lie. That's bullshit. Don't take their word on that because, 1 week later you're eventually going to be walking down towards the door to use the bathroom, and the teacher's going to be like, where are you going? So you still gotta tell them that you're going to the fucking bathroom. Makes no sense. It's self-contradictory. And I know teachers are supposed to be responsible for us and make sure they know where we are at all times, but come on. You expect us to take you seriously when we have to ask you to take a dump? And it's even worse when they reply with, I don't know, can you? Like, it's such a fucking childish response. Childish response. Like, geez. At one point I got so used to their bullshit I just said, yeah, I can. And I started walking towards the door and the teacher just went fucking ballistic. He was like throwing his own shit against the wall, snapping his MacBook in half because I responded to his question in the most civil manner possible. So you just can't win in that situation. It's stupid. That part where he like fucking threw textbooks around and snapped his MacBook isn't actually true. He just sent me to the principal's office for disrespect, but I mean, I don't know what was disrespectful about that. That's the fleshlight all teachers use when they find a student that can actually hold their own in an argument. And I wasn't going to go out like a wet fart and just take that treatment, so, get your money's worth. You're going to the principal's office anyways. Oh, and this doesn't just apply to bathrooms. Drinking fucking water is a pain in the ass to do if you get a little bit parched throughout the day. If you don't want to carry a clunky water bottle around with you, you have to ask the teachers for permission to go out into the hallway and take a sip from the water fountain, and the water always tastes like rusted copper, so you might as well drink your own piss. Did I forget to mention that teachers lose their shit when they see you eating in the class? Like, man, shit, maybe I got a little hungry, jeez. I get it if there's dudes like setting up a whole buffet in the back of the class, just handing out food, but if it's just one guy nibbling on a cinnamon bun because, maybe he has some sort of disorder that requires him to eat food at regular intervals, then what's the problem with that? It's not hurting anyone, it's not bothering anyone. In fact, it's more disruptive for the teacher to stop teaching, walk over to the student, fucking slap the thing out of his hand, and then resume teaching. Like, how does nobody see the problem with this? I know I'm not brave for putting this on the internet because it's the internet, but we all know confronting the principal and bringing these problems to him doesn't do jack shit because they don't really care. So there's nothing we can really do except vent about these dumbass regulations online and hope people see it. So, yeah, there's my little rant on one of the many bullshit things schools endorse for some reason. Just actually stripping kids from the ability to choose for themselves. And of course, this doesn't apply to all teachers. I'm not talking in absolutes. I'm sure there's some really great teachers out there who don't really give a shit about, asking to use the bathrooms and don't treat their students like little babies. And I personally have had some great teachers out there, but in general, it's some dumb shit. And I don't understand why this is still a thing in 2021 where, we have the internet at our fingertips that has like all of the world's information there. So yeah, that's about it. Take it easy, everyone.